Hi, and welcome back to AI Somnium Files. So I am a little bit sick. I had the flu yesterday, but we're back today for more of this game. We haven't actually played this in a while. It's probably been like 3 days. But I'm Truly with my cat Leonidas. Last time we left off, we went into Mizuki's head, her dream, and we found out she's the one that pulled up the ice pick, along with a man was watching her from the distance. I hope we get to discover who that is. If not, we'll discover him later. But let's get continuing so we can figure this out. What's up, Mizuki? About that figure I saw.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Mizuki is laying in the chair. She seems to be doing okay, but she's got that gloomy look in her eyes. I empathize with her. Last night she saw her mother. Well, she saw that what no kid should ever have to see. It will take a while for her to get back to normal.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner, past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
How are you doing?
I told you, I'm fine. So annoying.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
So, something about Mizuki. She is one sassy 6th grader, and I love her for that. She is one of my favorite characters in the entire series. So, you're gonna hear a lot of witty remarks from her, but it's just so funny. Because Dante's kind of like, why? And she's like, just because.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
They have this weird relationship. I think it's more like, I would say like a brother-sister relationship more than a guardian, legal guardian-child relationship. It's weird to say that because he's a lot older than her, but because she's already got a dad. We already know who he is. Renju, yeah. But they have like a brother-sister relationship. You'll notice that throughout the series. But are you hungry?
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
I promise?
Stu.
She remembered.
You said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
She's so happy about that. Did you see the little smile? She's like, yes, stew that looks like vomit. Perfect. Who sent you that Nile message?
I can't tell you.
Why?
not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I agree.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
That's not good. Hey, Mizuki. Oh, she's just laying in the chair. Sorry about that. Thoughts on the suspect?
How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
Thanks. Boss is staring at Mizuki. Well, I hope she is. We're interrogating her right now. Peter is standing with his hands in his pockets. How does Aiba appear in Somnium?
Aiba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Aiba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of Aiba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Aiba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Aiba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
That was so rude. Dante. About Aiba's appearance.
Hey, Pewter, when we were in Somnium earlier, Aiba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Aiba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
What part of that was my taste?
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Aiba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Aiba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
About Somnium.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience.
Okay. So this does remind me of Observer, which is a little bit of a scary game, but you do the exact same you do the exact same thing in Observer that you're doing here, just in a different way, which is pretty interesting. I never thought of it that way. About that figure I saw.
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a syncer allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Who do you think the suspect is?
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
He would not dare drop that on us. He's so mean, Pewter. Why? Why do you hate us?
What?
I'm kidding.
Better be, bro. Come over and beat you. I'm kidding. I would never do that. About Mizuki's muteness.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Aiba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
I would hope I would do that. But what I saw in Somnium.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the Sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be.
Is it you, Pewter? I bet it was Pewter, guys. We should all just say, like, hashtag Pewter is culprit. That's every comment should just say that. Nothing else but that. It's Pewter, guys. It's Pewter. I have my suspicions right now.
Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out?
Yeah.
And you held on to it when you hid in the column?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mizuki. That's rough.
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye.
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
And it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Either that, or we could just arrest Pewter right now, because I'm pretty sure it's Pewter. I mean, he's inventing all this stuff that's like high-tech, amazing inventions. Why can't it just not be Pewter, guys? I have my suspicions. I swear, guys, at the end, if it's Pewter, or if anything has to do with Pewter, I'm walking out the door, and I'm never coming back. Bloom Park, Saturday, 8 o'clock at 8:13 p.m. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
Like, over there? Over there. Mizuki. Mizuki is looking behind the bushes. Are you cold?
What do you care?
I should care.
You
I'm your
never
legal
cared
guardian.
about me ever. And I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me. You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me? Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus. In fact, I wish it were a cactus. So stop worrying about me, okay?
So she says.
I love you too, Mizuki. You don't have to tell us straight up. Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom...
I'm sorry. I thought we could annoy her. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Okay.
Just wondering where this goes.
True. Me too, me too. Or maybe behind it. Really?
Aiba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Aiba, does the entire track run underground?
Ooh, I bet that the culprit actually used the tracks underground to transfer the body so we wouldn't see anybody.
No. The track moving northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
Oh.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Oh.
And the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
A railroad crossing? A railroad crossing?
Aiba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
Yep.
Just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father.
No way! Renju, no! Not Renju! Not you, Renju! Oh, this is so bad.
Okura.
Oh no. This is not looking too good.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
Bingo.
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
So, Mizuki. Mizuki is sitting in the passenger seat. She's trying to act tough, but I can tell she's nervous. Me too. About the Nile message.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality.
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet?
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
About the Nile message.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it.
I don't know about that,
The killer did
Mizuki.
it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
One thing we're kind of missing is, where's the cell phone? Did they take it with them? Did they drop it? We didn't really like look through the area pretty well, so I don't know if they could have dropped it there. Because Dante needs to go do something important. You look like you have something to say to me, Mizuki.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to
That's fair.
talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I never wanted to put cuffs on him. I would never want Mizuki to see that. Anyway, Renju just isn't that kind of guy who would commit a crime like this. I don't know about that, guys. It's kind of leaning towards him right now. When was the last time you saw your dad?
I think about a week ago. When I went to hang out at Lemon Escape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
This is not looking too good right now. Oh, we got a phone call. What's up?
Date, incoming call from the boss.
Ooh, okay.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Aiba. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Why did you release him?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
I can see Boss through my left eye. Aiba is streaming the image in real time. I don't have a cell phone. I never cared for them. But Aiba can connect to any network in a range. That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ. To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. She doesn't see what I see. Well, that's good. We don't need her to see what we see. About Renju's alibi, what's up with that?
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
About Renju's questioning.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
Any idea where Renju is?
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
Hang up the phone.
Alright, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
You know something, Mizuki.
Sun poke?
What?
What?
Sun poke. Or something.
Oh, SunFish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast. In Akihabara.
SunFish Pocket? SunFish Pocket Saturday, 10:20 p.m. Also, there's a reference to another one of their games. You can see the guy in the mask. 999 is another one of their puzzle games. It's based off of math. I'm not very good at that, so I will never play that. But if anybody's wondering, there is a reference right there.
Can't be.
Oh, no! Mizuki, look away! Oh, no! Not you, Renju! Not you, Renju! Oh, no! This is so sad. In the course of 2 days, she lost both parents.
Renju!
Oh, what a horrible way to be strung up, too. It's Pewter. Pewter's doing some kind of wizardy magic. Day 3, Sunday. Police headquarters, Sunday, 9:17 a.m. It's you, Pewter.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
What do you got to say about this, Pewter? Pewter looks surprisingly serious. You seem troubled, Pewter.
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Why are you here anyway? Yeah, that's my question.
Am I not allowed to be here?
Not
No,
really.
I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Any thoughts on the culprit? It's you, isn't it?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
You're the
Missing
killer.
your left eye, so you steal them from others.
Why do
I'm
I need another
kidding.
left eye?
Only a joke.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
I don't trust him and his little belt over here with the little file on it. I just don't trust him in his spandex suit and his lab coat. Something very wrong with that gentleman over there. What's up, boss? Boss is sitting on her desk. She looks tired like me. About Renju.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered. No way this was a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
Oh no.
The new Cyclops killer.
The what?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New?
Yes, several years ago.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago? Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
About, what happened to Mizuki?
She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
I feel like it's even worse because she's like the first one on the scene each time. Just how unlucky is that? How about you? Getting any sleep?
Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather.
Okay. About 6 years ago.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women. And...
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
Really? That's interesting. It could be a copycat, like they said, because they're pulling out the left eyes for the new one, and the original one, it was the right eye. Cyclops.
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth.
Sorry. Uranus.
Cyclops were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Really? Was this Cyclops captured?
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
That's not
So
good.
maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Renju...
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops Killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed.
Oh.
But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Aiba, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet.
Interesting.
Only amateur theories,
Oh.
all lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Okay.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. SunFish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Aiba.
Understood.
Well, let's go to SunFish Pocket. Vroom! Wait, Mizuki, is that you?
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual.
Really?
Did you put anything in the trunk?
I mean, I
No.
see someone.
What about the back seat?
Back seat?
Hey, girl, what you doing?
Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid.
Dang, she's so savage. Mizuki climbed up to the front and sat in the passenger seats. What's up, Mizuki?
What are you looking at me for? Watch the road.
Oh, sorry.
I always have my head like this when I drive.
You were looking forward before.
No, I was just projecting an illusion. This is the real me.
You project an illusion when you're by yourself? Your neck doesn't hurt doing that?
No pain, no gain.
What?
Adults have to make sacrifices. You'll understand when you're older.
I don't think I'll ever understand you.
Hold on, weren't you supposed to be in the hospital for counseling? Mizuki's sitting in the passenger seat. How did you even get in here?
It wasn't locked, I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
So...
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy, you should cut that out.
I was talking to Aiba out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car. That must have been what she's referring to.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist?
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. But it's just hard to explain. I won't say anything yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time. Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
I'm okay, Mizuki, don't worry about it. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at the hospital?
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you, I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. But don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
How are you doing?
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Ooh.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
Nice weather we're having.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn. What a brat.
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me.
About Renju.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
What's Shoko's secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
A scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money. She got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
Anyway, I'm glad you're okay.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date.
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah,
Oh.
chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Oh!
What are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old, creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Bro, shut
Ooh, I
up!
don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
The whole conversation could get me, like, demonetized. Holy cow. SunFish Pocket, Sunday, 10:33 a.m. We'll just forget that even happened, okay? Mizuki and I walked into SunFish Pocket.
Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And
What's
this
up,
is...
homies?
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry.
Better be.
She's the victim's...
Yes. Please, let us through.
Hey, is that, what's his name? The inspector dude. Yeah, look at him. There he is. He's working. I forgot his name, though, so I'm gonna... Any leads?
No, we didn't find anything today.
Are you getting enough rest?
No, not these past few days.
I thought
me
so.
too.
Once this is over, get some rest, alright?
You too, Detective Date.
Another inspector. I hope he finds some clues. What's your name?
What?
I was asking for your name.
My name is KAGAMI.
Kagami. Okay, I got that. Wait. Okay, no, I didn't get it. Say it one more time.
It's KAGAMI!
Sigami?
KAGAMI?
Magami?
I told you it's KAGAMI! I told you my name like 5 times!
Oh. Of course I remember his name. His name is engraved in my mind. His name is...
Hey, you. What's your name?
Seriously? It's Kagami.
Oh,
Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
What?
oh, we just got an achievement. It says your name. That's so funny. The inspector is investigating something. So some ugly chairs. A chair. Oil drum. An oil drum must be some kind of interior
The
decor.
capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters.
Thank you, Aiba.
It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
X-ray mode. Wait, there's something inside. What is this?
What?
There's something inside.
I stepped up to the drum.
This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it.
That's a watch.
This is... This is the wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
The store's
Dragon's
menu.
Palace pasta. 1,800 yen. 1,800?
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average?
You can leave if you want to.
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in the hospital would be worse.
Still.
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene, you think it's totally weird, right?
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak.
Mizuki is looking at the spot where we found
Hey.
Renju.
Are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just staring.
If you're having a hard time, you can tell me.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
Notice anything strange?
Hmm.
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything.
I'm noticing these pictures over here. These are pictures of girls on display. Probably the girls that are working
What are
here.
you staring at?
Nothing.
Creeper.
I agree.
So rude. I noticed something while we were talking to Mizuki. There is a security camera all the way up here.
Aiba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no.
Ugh.
All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
That's not good.
Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything. Jeez, you're pushy. Pushy men are seen as desperate. This is why no one likes you. Besides, Date? Never mind. Just do your investigation or whatever.
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about such things.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to... Do you remember what you saw last
Are you really
night?
okay?
Yeah, I am. Don't you have an investigation to do? Or are you stalling? How could I forget? I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die.
Mizuki acts tough, but deep inside, Deep inside what? Beer kegs. Renju's corpse was hung up by 3 wires. The wires were tied to 3 kegs.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, in approximately 55 pounds each.
3 beer kegs on the floor, which can hold 20 liters and weigh 55 pounds when filled with water. Okay. An evidence marker. A little marker that is put up to track evidence at the scene. A doorway to the kitchen. Kitchen window. You can see the kitchen back there. Nothing looks suspicious.
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death. But no traces of that have been found in the area, nor on the corpse itself. This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else. It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds. I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Aiba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
I don't like seeing that image, but thank you. Thank you, game.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high. It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
There are deep impressions left on his neck.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
The right eye is still there. The left eye has been pulled out.
This case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
Renju and Shoko's both had their left eye taken before they were killed.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
Renju's corpse was found hanging from the ceiling beam. Over the counter. Renju's approximate time of death was yesterday, Saturday, around 8 p.m. He was strangled by a cloth or something similar from behind. Oh, why did I do that again? Is there anything else I need to investigate? No. Well, we're done with that. Hey, Mizuki. I don't want to see that anymore. It's just really disturbing. I looked inside the wooden box. There's nothing in there.
Is that a spear?
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts.
A trident.
I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No. There are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
A barrel made of wood. Nothing special about it. Well, that's nice to know. The walls are decorated with life preservers. Well, would have been nice if Renju had one of those. He could have had a life preserver. He would have been saved. It's a light that looks like a jellyfish. Probably not a clue, but very cute. This place is up on the second floor. There's nothing out the window. There is no footage of the incident. He weighed 160 pounds, and he was definitely murdered somewhere else, then carried here. The club is located on the second floor of the building. We used the elevator to get here.
Aiba, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:55 p.m. The weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
Interesting.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
You want to talk to Oda?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
You want to talk to Iris?
Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Mizuki tried calling Iris, but there was no answer.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Makes sense. She's a little bit of a weird nut. I mean, kid. Mizuki's looking this way. Any places you can think of that I don't know about?
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Well, let's head out.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
So actually, I'm going to leave it off here for today. Next time, we're going to go to these locations, the Marvel, Lemniscape, and Matsushita Diner. We're going to be asking a few questions to a few people and see if they have any clues for us about Renju's murder. So stay tuned. If you like this, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Leave a comment if you like. So you never miss another stream. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you next time, and we'll find more clues with Dante and Aiba. Bye.